続いてのプレゼンターはモイセス・ロチャさんです。モイセスさんは現在インターンシッププログラムで日本に滞在しています。Please welcome Moises Rocha, Crónica de un multilingüismo anunciado.
Hola, mi tema es Crónica de un multilingüismo anunciado. Guten Tag, ich heiße Moises und mein Spitzname ist Moi. Ich bin 23 Jahre alt und Mexikaner. Sei angenehm. Ci siamo tutti? Bene, allora andiamo. Prima di raccontare la mia storia in Hippo, è necessario ritornare nel tempo fino all'anno 2008, quando ho avuto l'opportunità di andare in Nuova Zelanda e in Australia. Quel viaggio ha cambiato tutta la mia vita perché ho capito 3 cose. 1. Quanto è importante essere una persona multiculturale. 2. Al giorno di oggi l'inglese non è sufficiente, avrei bisogno di parlare più lingue in modo da poter comunicare con più persone. 3. Mi sono reso conto che non parlavo l'inglese. Certo, l'ho studiato tutta la mia vita, sapevo la grammatica, le coniugazioni, preposizioni, tutto, ma non sapevo come comunicare con le persone. Così ho preso una decisione trascendentale. Avrei aperto il mio cuore, le mie orecchie e la mia bocca e mi ho dato stesso il permesso per fare errori, per ascoltare nuove parole e frasi e più di ogni altra cosa per fare amicizia con gente con cui posso usare il mio nuovo inglese. Così ho fatto 3 amicizie sorprendenti: Emanuela dall'Italia, Catarina della Germania e Rachel dagli Stati Uniti. 3 years later, in 2011, my American friend Rachel invited me to go to South Dakota to visit her. And of course, I accepted the invitation immediately. And for 2 weeks, I became like Sonocom, even though I didn't know who she was at that moment, because I felt I was part of my friend's family. For 2 weeks, they shared the language and culture with me as I shared mine with them. In this trip, I experienced what it is to immerse yourself into a new language and a new culture. After coming back to Mexico City, I searched for a place where I could speak several languages at the same time, and after a few weeks, I found it, Hippo Family Club. I won't lie to you, at the beginning it was too difficult to adapt to such a revolutionary methodology. After all, I had used the traditional way for 19 years, but once I started discovering new sounds from new languages, I realized that the Hippo method is the best way, because in Hippo, we do not learn a language, we acquire it. In Hippo, we give a human connection to the languages, and this makes the acquisition process easier. Time went by, and I enjoyed Hippo more and more, and by September 2012, I bought Hippo Goes Overseas in Portuguese. Why? Because I would travel to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, the next summer. I listened to my tracks all the time, and soon enough, I felt confident enough to try to say my Kamishiwai with only the Portuguese I have acquired from listening my tracks. E chegou momento, eu fui para Rio de Janeiro. O primeiro dia foi muito confuso. Minha mente estava em espanhol, minha boca era em inglês e meu mente era em português. Mongamos de murgueta. Mas no segundo dia no Rio, eu decidi falar português. As pessoas não acreditavam que turista poderia falar português tão natural. E mesmo que eu não tinha ficado como uma família brasileira, eu senti brasileiro, porque eu comia os alimentos tradicionais, eu falei sua língua e eu mergulhei na sua cultura. No Rio, encontrei 2 amigos incríveis, Charlotte da França e Eva da Polônia. Je peux discuter avec Charlotte, garçon français que j'ai appris à Hippo. After coming back from Rio, I realized I needed a change in my life because I wasn't living my life in a happy and fulfilling way. I needed to prosbud jesteveni, just being natural. That's the Hippo style, to live your life. That's why I stopped studying physics and I started studying economics. A social science is definitely a natural one, because if I want to change the world, I need to work side by side with people. Also, I quit my office boy job and I became a Hippo intern. And soon enough, I realized that working at the Hippo office is, I don't know, unique, special. I think there is not an adjective to describe how good you feel when you work at the Hippo office, because you have complete creative freedom. Nobody tells you how to do things. You can make mistakes, only if you learn from them, of course. And the most important thing is that you work with people from all around the world, and the Hippo believes in the youth. En todos mis años aquí en Hippo he aprendido muchísimas cosas sobre mi persona, sobre mi cultura, sobre la cultura de varias personas y lo más importante sobre la capacidad humana de adquisición de los idiomas. Sin embargo, hay algo que ha cambiado mi forma de ver el mundo y es la siguiente. Every single human being has an inner desire to change the world and an inner call to be a multilingual and multicultural person. In other words, to be a global citizen. That's why I told you my story, to show you that a hippo is that spark that appeared suddenly to me when I was feeling I was becoming a global citizen. And Hippo whispered to me, hey, you're on the right track, keep going. And I'm pretty sure everyone here has felt something like that, right? Like you were supposed to be a hippo, or better yet, you were born to be a hippo. When I discovered this, I challenged myself to help people find this inner call and inner desire through Hippo. That's why, in order to share Hippo with more Mexican families, I decided to become a Hippo Fellow with the support of the Hippo office, the intern team, and especially my fellow, Wakame-chan, who support me all the way. For over a year, I searched for a place where I could start my session, but I got rejected time after time because of the lack of opportunities for young people in Mexico. But because I'm a Hippo, I didn't give up. And that's how, on January 10, 2015, Molto Bene Family was born. But helping people find this inner call and inner desire is a little bit too difficult to do it by myself. So I'm asking your help. Let's show the world that we, the hippos, are really something special, and that being natural is the easiest way to become a global citizen. And I assure you that a world full of these kinds of people will be a better world. 僕は今ここにいる一人一人が世界変えたいと、そしてグローバルな人になることを心から願っていることに気づきました。僕があなたと差を取ってあなたにはそれとの2つのハッシュタグと共に共有してもらって何に助るかやってみましょう。OK? OK? So, un, deux, trois, smile. Parfait. So, if a photo has such an impact, imagine what our daily conversation and our experiences being multilingual and multicultural person can do. So, 視線に居続けましょう。そして、すべての人間、すべての人間、you distracted me. So, please don't stop until everybody has in the world has at least one multilingual friend around the world. Merci à tous, and recuerda que nace Banaru, and to enjoy this Tagengo ride with your Bills Pratique Freunde and siendo tú mismo. Ya está. Thank you for listening.